Hello friends, so as a part of the All India Detailer Association and from Skratchaway Professional PPF Training Program, today we are going to show you Mahindra XEV-9E vehicle where we are going to do the entire vehicle's compounding, which also is in simple terms said as a polishing work. Why we are doing so is because the entire vehicle has to be protected with Skratchaway paint protection films. But then we also noticed a lot of swirl marks because the vehicle has done about a few hundred kilometers and the vehicle already has many swirl marks, dust scratches because it has been traveling from city to city and has been getting washed by local detailing studios or shops where certainly some of the wash was not done properly and it has gained some scratches which has to be cleaned before the PPF work starts. So after the puffing process ends, we are going to start installing the PPF on certain panels one step by one step. So the first process after the buffing work we will do is we'll be cutting PPF rolls and we'll be measuring panel by panel and we will be installing each panel one by one. So we will be showing you a few panels to give you a basic idea about this, but as a part of Skratchaway professional training, you are advised to attend our personalized training program for your detailing studio where we also help you with studio setup or studio upgrade, trainings for your staff, training for the skills of the workers where they are going to learn how to do the proper detailing, how to do the proper PPF installation and how to do the post installation corrections. All those things will be trained if you attend our personalized training. But in this particular video, we are going to give you a brief showcase of all the process that we do for a particular premium vehicle paint protection film. And once again, thanks to Skratchaway paint protection film which has sponsored this particular video. And now let's get into the process. Thank you.
So, as PPF is going to be there for a very long time on this vehicle, it is very important to prepare the surface very much properly, thoroughly. So, the car foam wash is the first step to be done. And after that, before installing the Skratchaway paint protection film on the vehicle, there is one more step which is very crucial, and that is detailing. In this process, a buffing machine is required and a compounding cream is used to put on the vehicle, and then using the buffing machine, a clear coat slight layer is cut off so that the shiny look can be enhanced and that can be brought forward before the PPF installation starts. This way your vehicle becomes much more shinier, much better than the showroom condition vehicle even if your vehicle is brand new. This process actually adds up an extra gloss to the vehicle, and then utilizing the PPF as an extra gloss protection for a very long time is a much more beneficial thing. Once the perfect detailing process is also done, there can be a one more foam wash if required, and then PPF installation can be done. But PPF installation requires panel measurements and cutting off before you actually start the installation, and one final surface preparation has to be done during PPF installation also. But before that, you have to check the PPF material, open up your 250 square feet Skratchaway paint protection film roll, untape it and then start measuring the material as per the panel sizes. For example, if you're starting with the bonnet, you have to measure about 2 or 2.5 meters of material out of the roll, and then you can put that PPF material after removing the liner on the bonnet and cut off the shape of the bonnet as per the car size. Sometimes during the SUV usage there is a smaller size cutoff, and when it is a smaller car like an Nexon or a Baleno or an i20, there is a bigger cutoff. Now that the PPF cutting is already done and the cutoff is also done, now you can start preparing the surface for the very last time before the PPF installation happens. Using a shampoo water, you can spray it on the bonnet and then you can wash the entire edges and every corner of the bonnet and then wipe it off so that any small particle which probably was left behind during the polishing or the washing process, this one process can ensure that the final surface is absolutely clean before the PPF installation happens. The same shampoo water can be used again during the PPF installation also for spraying this water on the PPF's inner adhesive portion and as well as on the surface. Now we are ready to install PPF on the same panel which we have just prepared. So remove the final liner, which is the matte liner of the PPF material. Also it is there to protect the adhesive. So the adhesive side of the PPF material has to be sprayed with the shampoo water when you remove the final liner. Now you can put that PPF material on the panel which is going to be installed PPF on, and then you can cut off the extra edges after the installation is done. So the extra edges are very much helpful to actually stretch and fix on one side of the panel so that the stretched material can be installed much more relevantly and it can stay there for a very long time also. The curved panels on a vehicle actually require a squeezed PPF material installation. That is why the stretching helps. And for stretching to be done, more than the pre-cut, it is very important to have an extra layer of material on all sides so that the stretching is much more comfortable for the installer. After the stretching is done and the extra edges are fixed at the other corner, you can start installing PPF using the rubber squeezy, and you can wipe off the shampoo water step by step and very much gently. If you can avail a pink color PU squeezy set, that will be even much more better for PPF installation.
Work it.
Finally, once the entire vehicle's PPF installation has been done, the finishing work can be done after the PPF dries. Maybe it will take about a day for curing, and then you can inspect the vehicle through all the edges and all the corners, and all the PPF panels should be checked whether any water droplets are still visible, any scratches are still there, any defects on the PPF was still there, and after that you can do the finishing work. once the inspection is done perfectly. But always remember, before delivering the car to the customer, you always have to make sure the car is perfectly ready, and before starting the work, make sure that the customer has seen your catalog and all the PPF samples are shown. It is the foremost responsibility of a studio manager and a PPF application manager to install the exact same material which was promised to the customer and as per the deal. Thank you for watching this video.